Alright guys, I'm back and I'm going to be fighting against Web Spider this time after a short break. He protects the secret of the weapon of the jungle. Ooh. Web Spider. Ready. Alright, how's that sound now, guys? I'm trying my best to make it sound pretty moderate here. Alright, now, for those of you who don't know about the Megaman history, there are always upgrade weapons for Megaman that you can find in these capsules. You get better armor, and they usually have secondary uses other than just, like, for making Megaman stronger. Like, you get to dash in the air and stuff like that. So this one is the leg capsule. Let's see what Dr. Light has to say here.
This battle should never have happened, X. This battle should never have happened, X. Why must Reploids fight each other? Why do these peacekeepers persist in fighting each other? This must be some sort of mistake. X, answer this capsule. Equip with this to discover the truth. Equip with this boot module and jump twice in the air to hover. You can move either left or right and will remain airborne for a few moments. It is effective for negotiating through higher and more dangerous terrain. Stop this tragic war as soon as possible, X.
Yeah, I got the hover boot. Hooray! Yay! I didn't see that coming. Okay, so now I can do that, or I can jump and dash in the air. So, this is kind of like the Chill Penguin thing from Mega Man X1, where you want to get the leg upgrade first, and then get the rest of the upgrades. I mean, you don't have to get the leg upgrade, but it'll help you in the long run, trust me. I mean, there are people who have beaten this game without getting the leg upgrade. And props to them for not having to get the leg upgrade. It's like Eddie. By the way, I'm doing this during what a lot of people are calling a blizzard. So my hands aren't in their best shape, should we say. So sorry about the sloppy controls. It might just be me too, so. Along with armor upgrades, I'll also be grabbing things called sub-tanks and heart tanks, where heart tanks maximize your amount of health as seen on the left side of the screen. They make your health larger and you have more hit points. At this point, I think we have about, I don't know, it's either 24 or 48. But you eventually end up with each heart container giving you an extra few HP. So every boss, except for Sigma and the mini bosses, to some degree, have 48 hit points for health. So we could potentially have the same amount of health as Sigma, if I'm correct. I haven't done too much research on this game. All I know is that you fight, the bosses each have 48 hit points for their health. And I will be coming back to this stage. As you can see, there are like logs that look like they can be broken partway through, like that one right there. We'll see what those are about later on. I'm just trying to be as careful as I can be right here. And not doing a very good job about it. Alright, so let's hear this amazing dialogue between our hero and a supposed maverick. And if you notice, a majority of the bosses in this game aren't actually mavericks. They just are Repliforce people that were considered to be mavericks, because you won't see Sigma's symbol next to their or under their health.
You've labeled us all as mavericks. I won't let you pass. Turn back now.
See, there's the Repliforce symbol. So they're technically not mavericks at this point. And once he gets to, this amount of health, he has a desperation attack where he does this. There we go. That wasn't too hard. Your charge shot, I think, does like 8 damage. Possibly. If not, it's like 6 or something. So, I just had to hit him around like 8 times, 10 times with the charge shot. Yeah! And now we get to see the amazing weapon get screen. Fires a spider net charged with electricity. Can be used to attack, wall jump, or double jump. That was a pretty sexy sounding voice, if I do say so myself. Now, I will probably be editing this with GIF images during the editing process to show some of what you get eventually along the way. I couldn't really find that many GIFs or sprites that have been animated for Mega Man X4, so we'll work on that. He occupies the laboratory and will attack whoever visits there. Split Mushroom. X rushing to Bio Laboratory, Area 1. I hate this stage. Almost as bad as Jet Stingray's stage because of one fatal flaw. If you go down the staircase, the enemies appear again. Like that! And I dislike games with a passion that have infinitely respawning enemies. Well, I don't hate it. It can usually lead to some good exploits, like in this game. If I need health, I could just go after one enemy and just keep beating them to get health out of them. But other than that, it can be really aggravating. The music for this game, though, is really good, I do have to say. And I'll be honest with you, the first X game that I played, other than 1, was actually X4, so... I couldn't speedrun this if I tried, but I can get through it fairly quickly. I need the extra. There we go. Whatever you do, if you're close to spikes like that, do not, I repeat, do not wall jump. You will get hit by the spikes, and it will it will result in a loss of a life. So be careful when you wall jump near stuff like that. I learned that the hard way, and I'll show you coming up why I say that. It's not in this level, but it will be very soon. Alright, so this mini-boss is fairly simple. With Zero, you can do something called SDCing, which is saber dash canceling, where you do a dash attack and then cancel it with your saber. And what will happen is, you'll cancel your dash and end up doing more damage because of it. Because once you hit them with the first saber attack, they have no invincibility frames because there's no hit stun. Once you hit them with the third slash from the saber, it does have hit stun. So if you keep dashing, hitting, and hitting at a fast pace, it won't give them any time to recover from their state of being hit. So you can just manipulate the game in order to give you massive damage, which I might show during my playthrough. I'm not really that good at it, and it doesn't really take that much skill, but still, it takes a fair amount. Something that I don't have is shown here. See you, loser. Alright, and here we're gonna get our first heart tank, actually. You can see it right up there, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump over here. And we're gonna grab it. And you notice very, very, very slowly my health actually went up a little bit. Not slowly, but a little bit my health my health went up by a little bit. So here we just gotta avoid the plant rose thorns. I think they actually inspired Axel the Red, or whatever his name is, from Megaman X5. And there's the worst part of the voice acting.
Time to get serious.
And yes, as I said before, it's the same voice actress from Megaman 8. Oh, and I died. There are going to be deaths. I will have all the deaths. Unfortunately, in this game, you can't crouch, so that doesn't happen until Mega Man 5, actually. So you just gotta be careful. And the leg upgrade does help you out significantly if you can use them right. I should have jumped up. Alright, so now is our time to fight the stage boss. And if you didn't know, this is one of the few games where you can actually charge a Buster Shot during a cutscene. I just didn't do it here.
Are you X? I'm under orders to terminate you.
What? Whose orders?
Take a wild guess.
And you can see who it is by just looking at his by simply looking at his health bar emblem. So I'm gonna change this really quickly again. There we go. I had it specifically so that way I could use my X Buster with square and have my hand on triangle. And as you can see over here, Split Mushroom is a pushover. Well, as X, that is. Oh, there we go. Dang. Woo! You got Soul Body. Accumulates energy and generates an illusion. Enemies will sustain damage if struck by the illusion. Or soul energy. Requires high energy However, and will eventually dissipate in time or if sustains heavy damage. Save. Alright, so that's it for part 2. We already tackled two bosses and got our first heart container. Next up, we'll be going against Cyber Peacock and then Storm Owl.